Hey everyone, welcome back to my next singing video here on YouTube. Wow, 2 days in a row, that doesn't happen very often for me. But today I got a song by a different artist for sure. It's a female, but I've seen so many ladies out at karaoke singing guys' songs, I figure there's no reason why guys can't sing girls' songs, so that's what I'm gonna do today. Sing a song by Kitty Wells. Goes way back to 1958, this song. It's called Mommy for a Day. But the way I'm going to sing it is from the guy's point of view, so it's going to be called Daddy for a Day for me. This song was co-written by Harlan Howard, who's a huge songwriter from country music for a lot of years. Lived from 1927 to 2002, died age 74. Wrote or co-wrote 148 recorded songs. From his first one called You Took Her Off My Hands by Wynn Stewart on January 30th, 1956, all the way to Melancholy Blue by Rebecca Lynn Howard on May 2nd, 2000, with dozens of big hits in between. He was inducted into the Songwriters Hall of Fame in 1997. And the other co-writer of this song, Buck Owens, a famous country singer for sure, from Hee Haw. It's mostly where I know him from. Lived from 1929 to 2006, age 76 when he passed away. He wrote or co-wrote 145 recorded songs, from Down on the Corner of Love, that he recorded himself in August 1955, to Put a Quarter in the Jukebox, also recorded by him on August 3rd, 1988. Mommy for a Day was originally recorded by Kitty Wells on October the 21st, 1958, and released as a single in December 1958 on the Decca label. It was, some releases it was the A-side, and other ones it was a B-side. The flip side of it was called All the Time. That was a song that Jack Green made the most famous and well-known recording of. He actually recorded it before Wells, but Wells's record came out first, so she got the first release of All the Time. On the record, it didn't actually say who the producer was of the record, but it was most likely Owen Bradley, who was Decca's most well-known producer for many years. The single, Mommy for a Day, entered the US Billboard Country chart on February the 16th, 1959, and it charted for 14 weeks, peaking at number 5. It was Wells' 33rd top 40 country hit. It didn't appear on an album until her February 1961 Decca release, called Kitty Wells' Golden Favorites. 4 cover versions of Mommy for a Day have been released. The first one was by June Pasher, who was a country singer from New Waterford, Nova Scotia. That was in 1962. She released it on her ARC album, Your Cheating Heart and Other Country Favorites. Then there was by Norma Jean in November 1966 on her RCA Victor album. Norma Jean sings a tribute to Kitty Wells. And then the next one was another Canadian artist called Miss Shirley, otherwise known as Shirley Timmins, her real name. She was a country singer from Matapedia, Quebec. She released it in 1967 on her ARC album, the Kitty Wells Songbook. And finally, Rhonda Vincent, an American bluegrass singer, released it in 2016 on the tribute album Remembering Kitty Wells on Heart of Texas Records. Here's a little biography of Kitty Wells. She was born Ellen Muriel Deason on August 30th, 1919 in Nashville, Tennessee. She's actually one of the few well-known country singers to actually be born in Nashville, surprisingly enough. She entered the music business in 1936 when she began singing with her sisters on a local radio station under the name the Deason Sisters. In 1937, she married Johnny Wright and began singing with Wright and his sister Louise. Soon after, Wright met Jack Anglin, who married Louise, and they became the duo Johnny and Jack. Went on to be a famous country music duo for many years, until Jack Anglin was killed in a car accident the same year as Patsy Cline, 1963. At this time, Deason adopted the stage name of Kitty Wells. Around the time when Johnny Wright and her got married, Johnny Wright chose the name Kitty Wells from a folk song called Sweet Kitty Wells. She started singing solo, Kitty Wells did, in 1949 on RCA Victor with little success. The next year, she was dropped from the label, and she considered retirement until in 1952 when Paul Cohen, an executive at Decca Records, approached her to record It Wasn't God Who Made Honky Tonk Angels. The rest, as they say, is history. She went on to have a huge career after that. Wells performed in the country, honky tonk, Nashville sound, and gospel genres. She was also a songwriter, and she played guitar. She was active in the music business until 2007. She actually announced, her and Johnny Wright announced that their retirement was going to be at the end of 2000, and their last show was going to be played on New Year's Eve that year. As they had announced earlier that year, they were going to retire, but they ended up keeping on the road until 2007, when they finally did retire from the road. I actually saw Johnny Wright and Katie Wells with her son Bobby Wright in London, Ontario, at a show that had some veteran performers from the Grand Ole Opry on it. Some people like Gene Shepard, Bill Anderson, and that would have been in the mid-2000s. So that was a treat to see. But Katie Wells, yeah, she was married to Johnny Wright for 74 years, and they had 3 children. Daughter Ruby, who was born in 1939 and died in 2009, age 69. She wasn't in that show with Bobby and Johnny and Katie that I saw. She was a country singer who performed a duet with Bill Phillips in 1966 called Put It Off Until Tomorrow. I have that on a DVD from the Grand Ole Opry. Their son Bobby Wright was born in 1942. He's age 81, still alive today. He was an actor on McHale's Navy and performed with the family show until they retired from the road, 2007. And he was like the MC of the show when I saw it there with Katie and Johnny Wright, Bill Anderson, and everyone. And their daughter, Carol Sue, did not pursue a music career, but she was married to a Nashville Music Row executive named John Sturdivant Sr., and she recorded numerous songs with her family, including performing with Ruby as the Wright sisters. Johnny died in 2011, age 97. I think he might have been about 92 when I saw him play. Back 2000 and mid-2000s, I guess. Katie Wells died on July 16th, 2012 from complications of a stroke, aged 92. 229 solo records plus 43 records with other artists for a total of 272 were released on Katie Wells between 1952 and 1990. Her discography includes 36 studio albums, 11 compilation albums, 1 box set, 90 singles, 19 B-sides, and 2 music videos. 3 of her singles reached number 1, 2 solo, and 1 with a duet with Red Foley. And this starts a little streak of 3 songs in a row I'm going to be doing by Katie Wells in the next 3 videos, this one and 2 more. So here we go with Mommy for a Day, which is going to be more like Daddy for a Day when I sing it, but here we go. Sing along with Katie Wells because there is no karaoke version of this song. So let's see how we do. I'll have to pay attention to the lyrics quite a bit on this one. Make sure I hit all the spots. I go to see my little girl each Sunday afternoon, and how I dread the words I know she'll say. She'll ask me when I'm coming home, I'll answer pretty soon, but I know I'm just her daddy for a day. She's much too young to realize why Daddy can't come home, and that her mommy wanted things this way. We kiss goodbye and my heart breaks to walk away alone, to have be a daddy for a day. I'll play it pretty now. I love her mom with all my heart. They like and ruined our home. Oh, why did she believe the things they'd say? I pray in time she'll change her mind and take me back once more. And I'll not be a daddy for a day. She's much too young to realize why daddy can't come home, and that her mommy wanted things this way. We kiss goodbye and my heart breaks to walk away alone, to have to be a daddy for a day. Yeah, it's called Mommy for a Day or Daddy for a Day. In my version, anyway. We'll call it Daddy for a Day for me. That was a fun song to try. I always enjoy singing songs, no matter if they're by guys or by women. If it's a good song, it's a good song. It doesn't matter who it's done by, right? So, yeah, that's going to be it for today. Hope you all enjoyed that. I'm going to be back on Thursday from now. Next time I'll be back is Thursday when I'll be doing another Kitty Wells song. This one is going to be called Password. Another big hit by Kitty Wells. So, hope y'all can join me then. Well, see you then. Have a good day. Bye now.